China is home to a mountain range as thin as skyscrapers and over 3,000 feet tall, and a wall so long that if you started walking today, it would take you a year and a half to reach the very end. Welcome to China. This is a land where nature and humans don't just build, they build on a scale that seems impossible. Today, we are discovering the floating mountains of China that look like they belong on another planet, and the secret history of the Great Wall. We will even visit a city of 30 million people in China that looks like it was pulled straight out of a video game. If you stay with me until the very end, I'm going to show you a city so crowded that the subway trains have to drive right through the middle of apartment buildings. Get ready to see a world where the past is giant and the future is already here. Zhangjiajie, China's floating mountains. If you've ever seen the movie Avatar, those floating Hallelujah mountains weren't just made in a computer. They were inspired by a real place in China called Zhangjiajie. There are over 3,000 of these sky pillars, and they look like giant thin fingers reaching for the heavens. They were formed millions of years ago by expanding ice and flowing water that slowly ate away at the rock, leaving only these vertical towers standing. When the mist rolls in, the bottoms of the pillars disappear, making the peaks look like they are floating in the air. To get to the top of Zhangjiajie, you don't have to be a mountain climber. China built the world's tallest outdoor elevator, called the Beilong Elevator, right onto the side of one of these massive cliffs. It is made of glass and travels 1,000 feet up in just 90 seconds. It's like riding a rocket ship into the clouds. From the top, you can look down at a forest of stone that feels like it belongs in a science fiction movie. The Great Wall of China's secret ingredient. Everyone knows the Great Wall of China, but most people don't realize just how great it actually is. It has stood for over 2,000 years, surviving wars, earthquakes, and harsh weather. How did it stay together for so long? Ancient engineers used a secret ingredient in their mortar, the glue between the bricks: sticky rice. The starch in the rice created a chemical bond that made the wall incredibly strong. Even today, weeds and grass have a hard time growing through the cracks because the rice glue is still holding tight. The scale of the Great Wall is almost impossible to imagine. It is 13,171 miles long. If you took all the bricks used to build the Great Wall and turned them into a smaller wall about 1 meter high, it would be long enough to circle the entire Earth at the equator. It is so massive that it stretches from the crashing waves of the ocean all the way into the dry, sandy Gobi Desert. It isn't just a wall, it's a dragon made of stone that guards the entire country. China's Terracotta Army. In 1974, a group of farmers in China were digging a well when they accidentally hit something hard: the head of a clay soldier. They had no idea they had just found one of the greatest treasures in history: an army of 8,000 men hidden underground. This is the Terracotta Army, and it was built over 2,200 years ago to protect China's first emperor in the afterlife. Here is the most amazing part. Every single soldier in the Terracotta Army has a different face. Some have thick mustaches, some look young and nervous, and others look like grumpy old generals. Historians believe that ancient artists modeled the clay figures after real soldiers who lived at that time. It is like a giant, frozen photograph of an ancient army. Along with the soldiers, they found clay horses, chariots, and even weapons that were still sharp after being buried for thousands of years. It's an army of ghosts standing guard in the dark for eternity. Chongqing, China's real-life 3D city. While the past is made of stone and clay, the future in China is made of neon and steel. Take the city of Chongqing, for example. It is known as the 3D city because it is built on steep mountains. In Chongqing, the first floor of one building might be the 10th floor of the building next to it. It is so crowded that engineers had to get creative. They actually built a subway train that drives right through the middle of a 19-story apartment building because there was no room to build tracks around it. China is also the most connected country on Earth. Most people don't carry cash or even credit cards anymore. Whether they are buying a brand new car or just a single piece of gum from a street stall, everyone pays by scanning a QR code on their phone. It's a place where you can stand on a 2,000-year-old wall in the morning and ride a 200-mile-per-hour bullet train in the afternoon. China is a country of extremes that never stops surprising us. Would you rather walk the Great Wall or ride the glass elevator to the top of the floating mountains? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed because in our next discovery, we are heading somewhere just as wild, a river that flows backward and a jungle that breathes for the entire planet. See you on the next discovery.